Just a reminder, you don't have to wear makeup to go for a walk. Hi, welcome to my channel. I am Kina. You are welcome to be here. We are out here. We are countryside. I need to get my hair done, so don't judge me. I like walking. After I walk, I feel so much more accomplished. Like I've actually done something. I don't know, strength training is good for fat burning, but I don't know if I always feel the same accomplishment. But that being said, I've been able to hold up this phone and my arm hasn't been aching, so there's that. Going into town. I have errands to run. Someone asked me where I live, and if I haven't mentioned it before, I live in Florida, USA. I live in Florida with my family, my husband, my child. We're about an hour and a half, hour 15 minutes from the closest beach area, and there are a lot of springs that you could go to. Where we live, a lot of basically water holes, right? Places where there are shoot-offs from rivers where they've created nice ponds and lakes and river bends that you can go to. Now, you don't swim in the river. Alligators. I mean, there have been people who have done it. Now, I don't know if they purposely wanted to do it or what, but there have been people who have done. They think of Florida, they think of beaches, or they think of Miami, or maybe, but they just think of cities and beaches. They don't think of the country. And when I mean by the country, I mean by rural areas. They don't think of the farm out in rural parts of Florida, and there are a lot of people who live in the rural parts of Florida, not in necessarily a suburb or a major metropolitan city like Miami or Orlando. City, 30 minutes from a smaller cities, 20-30 minutes from the smaller parts. There are all these little tiny towns all over the place where you can get things in Florida. So that, and really the majority of the United States, people live in smaller towns. They don't live in major metropolitan cities. Now, there's a high population of people in major metropolitan cities, but a lot of people live in areas that are outside of major cities and rural areas. And I prefer to have trees than concrete. My perfect place would be like a mix between the two, where you have a nice balance. That's not always possible, and so the trade-off is that you have your peace, you have space between you and your neighbor. Your neighbor actually might be a family member, your closest neighbor, which is even better. And you have access to nature that other people just don't have. They spend money to go out to the countryside so that they can have nature and have activities and things like that. So it's all about perspective when it comes to what you have and what